Hey everyone, so I just got done running 49 Delirium mirrors, and I know what you're thinking, that's not 100. So I ran 49 Delirium mirrors with an upgraded Atlas, and I ran 50 with an unupgraded Atlas. So, as is tradition, we'll run one map together, and then we will compare the loot at the end. So let's dive right into this, and this should be a pretty good map. Good modifiers on this map, lots of extra magic enemies, and this is going to go fast. So we'll turn on the map overlay. Let's see if we can find the Delirium mirror. There it is.
This is your
And now the million-dollar question, is the fog going to actually cover the map or not?
Barely broke a sweat.
Alright. I think that was a unique, probably just some trash. And there's the end of the fog. Awesome. We'll go this way. This is the absolute worst part about the Delirium encounters. It's whether or not the fog decides to cover the map or a small portion of the map. So we'll try to make do with what we have. Fractured mirror over here. Clear that out. Unfortunately, I am a little slow. Map modifier, I have temporal chains on, so running at, it says 7% less movement speed. It feels like so much more. We're already at a 5x multiplier, which is actually really good. And I think that's going to be it for the Delirium encounter. Yep. You know what? I won't even waste your time. I will quickly clear this map, and I will get back to you. Alright, and we just finished the map, and it is not looking good. Let's look at the loot tab. Yep, still not looking good. So we'll quickly dump all of this stuff in here. Okay, so let's get right into the loot breakdown. So we got 139 raw exalts, 22 chaos at a ratio of 1 chaos being worth 4 exalts. So that's 88. We got 1 divine, not too bad, but still pretty bad for 50 maps. If this was 50 breaches, would have got like 7 divine drops. So, yeah. 9 chance orbs. 1 greater jewelers. 1 annulment. 13 gem cutter prisms. Vol orbs are kind of worthless. Same thing with the armor scraps. I don't know why I'm still picking these up, but yeah, we're just gonna skip over those. Simulacrum splinters. Okay, 3, 6, 7, 886 splinters. That's actually quite a bit. So 886 times 0.4, about 350. We'll just round that down to 350 exalts even in simulacrum splinters. 122 distilled ire. We'll round that one up to 20, keep it even. We got 50 distilled guilt for 40 exalts. 33 greed at a ratio of 1 to 1. 6 paranoia, that's 21 exalts there. 8 envy, so 16. 1 disgust. Round that to, we'll round that down. And then 1 distilled despair for 7 exalts. And wow, that is terrible. For 50 runs, 50 full clears, this is pretty bad. And also keep in mind that all of this stuff up here above the distilled emotions, like you're gonna get this just from running maps, doesn't matter what the mechanic is. So from the mirrors themselves, we got not even 100 exalts in 50 maps. That is shockingly awful. So let's compare this to the 50 Delirium encounters without an upgraded Atlas. And now these ratios are from about 2 weeks ago when I ran the original 50 maps. So everything has gone down, and I got, if we look at the loot picture, I got 1 distilled isolation. That is a super rare lottery drop. Do not expect getting these in even 200 maps. So if we remove the lottery drop from this with adjusted values for, today's currency exchange ratios, Delirium it's not it. It is shockingly awful. And if we look inside a Delirium tab, in 100 maps, I never got whatever this purple distilled emotion is, and I never got whatever this black distilled emotion is. That is just how rare these items are. Again, I got super lucky getting the distilled isolation even once. Do not expect getting one of these ever, honestly. So overall, don't ever run Delirium mirrors by themselves, because we can actually take a map, and I'm going to show you something. So first, the Atlas tree. These are the 4 nodes you almost always want. So chance to spawn unique bosses for splinters, double splinters from non-unique enemies. This is crucial. This is so important. Probably the most important upgrade for this Atlas tree. And then 50% increased fractured mirrors, so you get even more splinters. So look at this. This is why you never want to run maps that have Delirium on them, because we can just go to this map, Bluff. It's a tower map. You can see I have the distilled emotions on my map, on this map, which is going to give 60% increased magic monsters. So we're going to load this in, and if you have Delirium on your map, you actually don't get the Delirium mirror, so you can't run a map like this with the Delirium mirror on the map. So here, let's dive right into this. And this is the best map in the game. If you've done Ravine, that super linear map, this is exactly like that, except you can full clear it, and if you don't activate the precursor tablet at the end, you can just keep running this as much as you want. Look at that, 2 splinters right off rip, and this map is going to go fast. Like, this is so much better than actually running Delirium mirrors on your maps. Right now it's making me look a little bad, only 1 splinter drop. Come on. Okay, they're saving the splinters for the end.
That's quite nice.
Okay, only 2. The most splinters I've ever obtained from a single run of this map is 100. So, yeah, it gets pretty crazy. Right now we're at 3 drops, so not looking too good. Come on. Where are the big drops? Okay, okay. And okay. Yeah. A Delirium map could never drop that. And that's the map in about 2 minutes. Only got 14 splinters. That's definitely on the low end. But again, you can run that in 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes. And yeah, free divine, I guess. But yeah, don't run Delirium mirrors. Just instill your maps with increased magic monsters, for example. You know, more magic monsters, more drops. And run breaches, rituals, bluff. The map I just ran, just send that. Like, just do anything that isn't a Delirium mirror by itself, because you are going to not make anything. And then finally, one more example. I have loot from 50 breaches. This was without upgrading my Atlas, and you can see the loot is miles ahead of the 50 Delirium encounters that I ran. And then I have loot from 50 breaches with an upgraded Atlas. And it is miles ahead. And I got 233 simulacrum splinters running breaches. With the upgrades for increased simulacrums, the loot is even more insane. Like, don't ever run Delirium mirrors, please. But anyways, I think that's about it. As always, everyone, take care.